Joshua Hart is 4 seconds out, joined ringside by Nisse Sauerland here in Manchester. Nisse, an unexpected ending to tonight's main event. What do you take away from all of it? What are your initial thoughts?
Look, it's always disappointing when fight ends halfway through. I thought Harlem was really coming into it. He was catching Catterall at the end of the 6th round. We're disappointed all round. I think Catterall doesn't feel like he's won. I think Harlem doesn't feel like he's won. Look, I think Harlem has proved that he belongs on a world-class level, so we can take that away from it. But not much else. So it's a disappointing night, but Harlem will come again. And yeah, that's what else can I say?
Do you feel you could make an argument potentially for a rematch with the way the fight was going? It was still fairly early on in the bout, and Harlem was seemingly starting to grow into it. Are you going to try and make any case for a rematch?
Look, I think I had it probably a draw, maybe 4-2 Catterall at the time of the stoppage. So I think the judges were a bit off, but you know, it's again I look through different glasses. Than the judges. Obviously I'm pro Harlem, but you know, he was coming into it. No one really landed a shot apart from potentially Harlem landed the bigger shot towards the end of that round. So look, it's can I call for a rematch? I don't know, I'm not sure. Wasn't the greatest fight aesthetically. I do think that Harlem will come again, and there's some big fights out there for him.
Going forward for Harlem, where obviously you've got to give time for the cut to heal, but what type of fights do you look at next now? He has shown he can hang around with the world's best. Where do you take him?
Oh, you know, there's a lot of names out there. I know he wants Conor Benn. Obviously, he's tied up at the moment, but you know, there's a lot of guys around the welterweight division that Harlem would be, you know, well suited to at the moment. And look, I don't think he'll lose a ranking over that. It was a terrible, you know, cut to both fighters, and he'll come again, like I said.
What went on backstage in the dressing room with Conor Benn coming to inspect Harlem's hand wraps?
Nothing.
Were you in the room at the time?
Yeah, it was just chatting. It was. I don't think he even checked the wraps really.
He was just there to try and get in the head.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't work.
Fair enough. Well,
I mean, when you're a pro, like, you know, such a consummate pro like Harlem is, it doesn't really, you know, affect you. You got to just stay in the zone. Harlem's a very chilled customer. He's a real professional, you know. Like I've said a few times, he could do any sport really. He's a multi-talented guy, and I think bringing Conor Benn, listen, it's good for the cameras, right?
Absolutely. Well, Nisse, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, Josh. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.